what I found was that, like, I started to look back on my life, particularly just a few years before then, and remember things that I've forgotten. Like, you hear it said, if you're into spirituality, the best moments of your life are the simple moments, and you don't appreciate them until afterwards. Well, it was the Reiki that reminded me, and like, there's probably since I've looking back on my life, I've probably all the significant and the simpler moments, all the kind of moments, I've looked at them because of Reiki from all different sides. Instead of going through life and having one outlook on life and one kind of analysis, whatever, I've looked back on my life, and I still do it today. I don't try not to think incessantly around it, but I've looked back and I've seen situations, big and small, from different situations, and it's really given me a totally broader perspective than I would have had normally. Do you know
I understand exactly what you're saying. What happens when you do a Reiki course is that you are, sometimes it's called a 21-day cleansing. So they say that it takes 3 days to clear every chakra. You've got 7 major chakras. Each one is attached to an emotional way of being, as well as your endocrine system. And as you clear those memories, feelings, hurt, so some people would get cold and flu symptoms, some people would become emotional, some people get angry, some people remember things like you did, but what it's doing is it's getting rid of all of the old stuff and allowing new things to come in, and it makes you look at things differently. You see things clearer. So it happens a lot after classes. People will get tummy upsets, chest infections, and it's just stuff clearing out of different areas of their body, and mind and emotions. So it's very, very common. And I mean, I know when I started doing Reiki, I found it through, I had 3 car crashes in the space of 18 months, and it was basically because my life was full of stress, and I wasn't paying attention to the signals that were telling me to stop and slow down and change. And if you don't basically slow down and change, something will make you slow down, and it did, and it was whiplash. So it would have changed my life completely as well, and that was back in 2007. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a very gentle but powerful thing, and people often don't realise how powerful it actually is. It's only when you have a response, say like yours, and it releases all of that stuff that was trapped there, that you realise that you need to change, that you need to change the way you live your life. So yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, how I would describe it is the second week in the Reiki class, a woman said that after doing the Reiki on her a couple of weeks beforehand, she has kind of knots in her stomach, and that's the way I describe it. Like, and I didn't know what they were, like, and I was extremely emotional. It wasn't like painfully, it wasn't hurting my brain, but it was hurting me emotionally. But I'm glad that's over with anyway. Like, I live life one day at a time.